What's up, you guys? It is Friday, July 9th, 2021, and we are about to rock out on our social media marketing training. For those of you who are brand new or new to social media, this is going to be the training for you. It is IBO Bootcamp day number 3, family. Let's go. Who's excited for day number 3? Drop some 777s in the chat. Let's see who we got here. We got Chelsea, Bill in the house. What's up? Cindy in the house. Aaron. Okay, you guys, I see you, family. Let's go. Let's go. All right. So a few things we're going to cover today. Number 1, social media marketing. Number 2, how to generate hot leads. Number 3, IG tips and tricks. And number 4, we are going to go over a little bit of PhotoGrid and Canva, you guys. 2 of my favorite apps, which I absolutely love and are super, super easy to use. So hopefully my intention is to help you guys understand social media a little bit better, understand how to utilize it, how to leverage it, how to really grow a following and a presence on social media, and how to, of course, get leads, right? How do we convert strangers on social media into active paying customers? Not only customers, but how do we build relationships on social media? Okay, so I'm gonna actually go ahead and log in from my phone so that I can share my screen with you guys, and you guys can really kind of pick apart. Let's do that. There we go. Okay, so you guys can really just pick apart my social media and whatever you like, take it from me, right? I'm gonna tell you guys one thing about social media. You do not have to be a pioneer, okay? All you have to do is copy what's working, and that's why it's so easy. That's why it's so duplicatable. That's why so many people have been able to build businesses on social media, because it's simple, right? Now, the main thing that a lot of people are not necessarily comfortable with is knowing how to engage with people on social media. How do we build relationships on social media, right? So I'm going to go ahead, you guys, and share my screen here. I think I have to make myself panelist. Let's do this more. There we go. All right. So the first things we are covering is social media marketing. All right. So you guys, when it comes to marketing on social media, the one thing, I hope you guys are taking notes, by the way, because I'm about to give you all the sauce that I know, okay? So the one thing that I've learned with social media marketing is you don't want to be just a marketer, okay? You want to actually develop a presence, and you want to really be able to gain the trust of the people who are going to follow you, right? Any business that has done well, not only do they have an active presence on social media, but think about the accounts that you follow, you guys, and why you follow them. And if they're businesses specifically, why do you follow them? Have you guys ever bought anything from somebody on social media? Have you guys ever purchased anything online from a store or whatever it may be, right? So one of the things I really had the opportunity to do is, when I got into the beauty industry, was really learn how to utilize social media and how to build a presence there. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen with you guys so you can have a better idea of what I'm talking about here. I think I'm gonna do this. Oh, all right. Okay, so I'm going to be focusing a lot on Instagram, you guys, because that seems to be where I actually get a lot of my leads from when it comes to whether it was in the beauty industry or here in the academy. You guys, I've really been able to leverage my social media and, again, build a presence here. So we're going to talk about Instagram. We'll talk a little bit about TikTok towards the end, and we'll talk about Snapchat as well. Okay. So this is Instagram, you guys. If you don't have an Instagram account, I would highly encourage you to get an Instagram account, okay? And the first thing you notice on my page is that at the top, I have something called my story. Okay, so we're going to talk about stories in a minute here, but stories are very, very important. If you're not using them now, you need to learn how. So I'm going to go ahead and go to my page, and you guys can see on my page, I have my name, right? I'm an entrepreneur. And then I have a few things that still keep people a little bit curious about what I do, right? Some of you guys have Forex trader in your bio. You have investor in your bio, all these sort of things. These are great to have in your bio so people know what you're doing. But one of the things for social media myself, what I like to do is I like to keep people curious so that we start up a conversation, right? So you can see a beautiful glitch in the matrix. You guys see my logo here. So people know that, she has something to do with the matrix and the moon. Okay, it's kind of a vibe here, and then you guys see my stories, my highlights, sorry, which I am like slowly working on, but there's some kind of consistency happening. Okay. So the matrix theme is huge on my page. It says developing quantum mindset. So a little bit about what I do and what I like to do, and like a little bit towards the coaching side. Goddess is an understatement just because, that's me. And then unlock your genius. Right under that, you guys, I actually have the link to the quantum mindset Telegram group, which me and my dad actually run. And it's an open group where we drop mindset. And the coolest thing is that, he'll send audios in there. I'll send audios in there. I'll sometimes drop my mindset training links in that group so that people who I have actually taken from Instagram into Telegram have actually personally messaged me and said, hey, I've been plugging in, I'm liking all the stuff that you're doing, all the things that you're posting. It's really developed me in business. Some of these people have actually got on my trainings as well. And, we end up building a relationship that way. So it's a good idea to always have a link in your bio, you guys. Don't just put your academy link, okay? No one's going to come here and be like, I'm going to sign up right now and give you, $235 just by clicking the link. It doesn't work like that. The other thing you guys can do is actually set up a milkshake or a link tree, right? If you don't know what that is, it's basically where you can have, what is it called? Like a landing page where people will come to, and then you can have multiple links. So I'm actually going to show you guys a great example. I don't know if you guys know Beige and Boston. They're chairman. Let me find if I can see. I think she had a link tree on her thing. Okay, she doesn't have a link tree anymore, but you guys can have a better idea of like how to run a business page by looking at other chairmen's Instagrams. Look at her bio, right? Best-selling author and business coach, seen on Dr. Phil. Like obviously she has a little bit more credibility than a lot of us, but it's good to have a little bit information about yourself. And she also has her location on there, which is also something that a lot of entrepreneurs like to do. So people know like, okay, you're local, you're in Vancouver, you're, in Dallas or wherever you're at, okay? So what I want to show you guys is right here. We're going to go to edit profile. And this is where I would edit my bio. Okay. So you can see I have my website here. My bio is here. What else is here? You guys, I am not like super advanced because I don't even know what pronoun is. So we're just going to leave that blank. I'll do a little bit more research and hopefully talk more about that as we progress. But you guys can just see, what is it, Cindy? What is pronouns? I'm going to have you mute.
Am I unmuted? Yeah.
Yes.
Like my child, it goes by they, them. They identify as non-binary, so they don't identify as a girl or a boy. So you're going to see a ton of that now. Go by pronouns they, them, or he, she, or transgenders now are identifying themselves in a certain manner. Like now, instead of saying my daughter, I call them my child, and I use they, them. They're coming out. I can't wait to see them. I use plural pronouns, so that's really cool that that's there, because this is a thing now.
That's awesome. Thanks so much, Cindy. Yeah, it's really good to have that. It shows we can respect other people online and really just connect with people and be real right off the bat. So I love it.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I just saw a commercial on TV about that too. Somebody, maybe it was for Indeed, somebody was interviewing, and the interviewer said, I go by he, him. What do you go by? And they're like, they, them. Thank you so much for asking. Like it's a thing now.
Okay, that's awesome. Yeah, we want to always make sure we're respecting everyone, even when it comes to social media. So this is perfect.
Thank you.
All right. Thanks, Cindy. Appreciate it. Okay. So you guys, let's actually go back to the structure a little bit, right? I was talking about marketing, but I just wanted to show you guys really quickly where you can edit your bio. Okay. So I'm going to go back. You can also change your profile picture here. Personal information settings, you guys. This is just my birthday, my email. Category. So if you guys want to have a category on your page, what you actually have to do is switch your account to a business account. So you have these things at the bottom where it says promotions, insights. You can also add a shop. If I click insights, the coolest thing, you guys, is I can actually see my audience, right? Who is viewing me the most? What is my niche market, right? What posts perform the best? When it comes to stories, reels, everything, right? How many followers I have, how many followers are engaging, right? How many followers I've lost or gained. Top locations, Moscow. Okay, let's go. Age range. You can see my little age range here. I can break it down to men and women. Okay, I'm gonna have a lot of women. Okay, 70% men lately. This always changes. Now keep in mind at the bottom, you guys, I have my most active times, and this is active times for my followers. Okay, so this is really good to pay attention to because every week this will change. And if you pay attention to it, you'll know when to post. So you can see my top 3 times on Thursdays is 6 a.m., 9 a.m., and 12 p.m. is when I get the most engagement. Right? If I go to my days, you can see Thursday, I actually really a lot of engagement on Thursday. Okay. Right. And then it's kind of pretty broken even through the week. But then we can go to different days, right? If I go to Wednesday, same time, 6, 9, and 12. Or it looks like 3, right? 3, 9 a.m., 12 p.m., and 3 p.m. This is Pacific Standard Time, by the way. Okay, so I can see where the engagement is happening, so I know when to post, okay? So this goes a lot deeper, you guys, but I'm just going to keep it very surface level. So let's go back into marketing. Now, if you guys look at my page, I don't have too much marketing. I do have the events that we currently had with the flyers, but I'm going to give you guys a tip, okay? You can see the flyers I posted. I actually posted them as reels, okay? So it says watch reels. So it's going to open up. I had music on it. Okay. And the reason why I post it as a reel, you guys, is because it's actually going to give me a lot more engagement if I post it as a reel. And it does also show up on my page. So I actually heard something, you guys. I saw TikTok yesterday that was saying that the owner of Instagram is actually the algorithms are changing on Instagram. And so they're saying it's not a photo sharing app anymore. It's actually going to be a video sharing app. It's going to be used for a lot more for shopping and advertising, which I don't necessarily think is a bad thing, right? So this is the time, you guys, right now to establish your presence. If I scroll down a little bit, you can see I have a lot more of myself on my page, right? People see my face, they know who I am. And that also builds trust. If I move back down a little bit more, you can see there wasn't a lot of me on my page, right? I was kind of keeping it on a certain design, how it was going, making it look nice as an aesthetic. But honestly, you guys, I came to a point where I kind of like low key got lazy in a sense. And I was like, let me just post content. It doesn't matter how it looks on my page because nobody really honestly pays attention to it, but I need to post content that is going to be about me, that is going to share a little bit about what I do. So you can see a little bit of crypto stuff on here, right? A little bit of the matrix theme sticking around there, right? A little bit of value. What value can I give my my audience, right? So you guys can see I like words, so I always had definitions of words, breaking it down. Another good tip, you guys, is having multiple things on your post. So you can see that I have multiple pictures on one post. And the reason being, you guys, is because Instagram's algorithm is going to read how long people stay on your page. So a lot of even my quotes that I write, you guys, I post it as a video, because the longer somebody stays on my page, Instagram is going to recognize that, right? So I post a lot, mostly videos, you guys. I barely post pictures. You can see my pictures. I have actually multiple things so people can swipe and get information on pictures, but even the picture, you guys, is a video. Okay. It also allows you guys, when somebody's going through your feed and they come across this and it's moving, they're more likely to engage into your in your post, right? So you guys, this one's just the regular, like just buy Bitcoin. That's it. Like very, very simple. So also I want to show you guys below where it says my name, underneath right there, it says buy Bitcoin. So I like to use the locations as well. So we're going to go ahead, you guys, and show you how I actually post. So you guys can then utilize some of the techniques that I'm using. But when it comes back to marketing, you guys, again, you can see there's a lot more of me on my page, right? I want people to know who I am, a little bit of my business partner, my best friends on my page, right? I have a little bit of my personal life on my page, you know, so just so people get to know me. I have this, you guys. I made this, actually Travis, bless his heart, made this for me, and it has all my links to, you know, all my social media. People can actually scan the QR code and it will go straight to my Instagram. So it's perfect, right? And the last thing I want to show you guys is, again, I'm posting everything more so lately as reels. So even this post I did, I actually posted it as a reel, just so it can get more engagement. Okay. I have noticed that, again, movement is very important. Music and sound is very important, whether you're posting on your timeline or on your story. You guys, this is my story. Of course, I'm posting a little bit about me, some little things to keep people engaged and interested in watching my story. Okay, so I always post a little thing like this every day. If you guys follow me, I do post it. And then just a little bit about myself. Okay, we're going to show you how to do a reel, Cindy, don't worry. And then here again, you guys, is my face. Okay, I try not to use filters, but I did use a filter on this one because I don't have makeup on today. That's why my camera's off. But you can also put the flyer on the page, you guys, so people can actually see, okay? So I'm going to show you guys how to, number one, post something, okay? So at the bottom here, we have a little movie sign. This is actually going to go to my reels, so they changed it. Okay, so I'm going to go back to my news feed here. Okay, at the top where it says my story, if I click my story, and I click the little circle again at the top where it says my story with the plus sign at the top corner, it's actually going to bring me to this page right here, okay? And on this page, you guys, I have create, I have boomerang, I have layout, right? I have different options here on the side, hands-free, all these different things. And at the bottom, you guys, I have post, okay? I have story, so I can, this is how I would do a story. I have my reels, right? So Cindy, pretty much all you have to do is click to your reels right here and say that I'm going to do a quick reel. So I'm going to either click the square here. Let's actually make a reel. Why not? Let's do it. Okay. So I'm actually going to use this. These are some lashes I did earlier today. I'm going to go add. Okay, now it has disappeared. I'm just going to go preview and it's going to bring me to this page right here. This is the simplest way to do it, okay? Now on this page, you guys, what I want to do is I'm going to add music. So I'm going to come here. I'm going to turn the camera audio down and I'm actually going to add music. So you can go ahead and search anything. Quick tip, you guys, whatever's at the top and is requested for you, I would use that. And the reason being why is, again, Instagram is giving you the most popular audios that your followers are using or listening to. So this is all catered to you, okay? So it's just a little bit of hack. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm just gonna use this one. Okay, and then you could choose a part of the song that you want, right? So I'm just going to start it from the beginning. 2 other tips when it comes to posting music: either post what section that they've given you, post the beginning of the song, or post the end of the song. Okay, so we're just going to pick and choose right in the middle there, and that's what I want. And all I would do now, you guys, is really, if I want to add any effects, I can go here, add some cool effects if I wanted to. Normally I don't, not with this kind of post, but let's say I did. I'm going to do that one. And then I'm just going to go ahead and go share too. And then I can select cover. And the cover is what's going to show up on my screen. So I like to have something that looks engaging, right? A piece that's going to look engaging. So let's say right here, just like that. You can also go to add from camera roll, and you can add a picture. So I can even add this to it. And then I can write my hashtags. This is where hashtags come in. Okay, make sure you guys are using hashtags. A tip when it comes to hashtags, if you guys are really trying to network in your area, use 3 locations in your area as hashtags. So I would use, for example, Vancouver, BC, Surrey, BC. It's only 15 hashtags now, really? On Instagram too, Bill? That's crazy. Okay, so it's 15 now. Thank you for the tip. So 15 hashtags, you guys. Even if you do less, that's fine. 3 locations for sure. 3. So let me say I'm posting this one, right? So let's say I'm going to post Vancouver. I'm going to post Surrey, BC, and Langley, BC, because it's close by and I want people to view this. I'm also going to post 3 things that resonate with the actual post I'm posting. So lash extensions. When I'm on here, you guys, you can see all these other options come up. And I'm going to give you guys another tip. You guys want to use hashtags that are under 1 million. Okay, about 100K, in the 100K range are going to be more. So you'll get more engagement. Okay, so these are all just, okay. Like the 1 million, I don't really want to post lash extensions because it's like multiple millions have seen it. So let's say mink lash extensions. Okay, let's say I use this one under 1 million. I'm going to use lash extensions Canada. And then lash love. Okay. And then you guys, like literally this is the 6 that you need, really. And then go ahead and use, if you want to use all your hashtags, you can do that, but this is going to be a little bit easier for you guys to get engagement into what you're looking for. So if you're posting for the academy, you would post, for example, new investors, right? Learn how to invest. I wouldn't post I Am Actually Academy because I mean, I like to keep the curiosity, to be honest. I would use my own hashtag. So I would say Legacy University or Teach Train Trade. I also like to use Legacy Worldwide, right? Because that shows us the community of Legacy Worldwide as well. So you guys pick and choose your hashtags. It's very important to use them. Also, you can go to prop image, and this is what's going to show up on my page. I can move it around, right? I want her lashes to be in the picture. I would go done. And then I could tag people as well. Tagging people is very, very important. If you tag other people, it will show up on their, not on their necessarily their news feed, but if, you know, they'll get the notification that you posted a reel. And then what I want to encourage you guys to do is if you know somebody in the academy posts a reel or post something that you like, repost it, right? A lot of cross posting is really, really important. Especially when it comes to reels, when it comes to posting it in your story, right? So I'll show you how to do that. But basically I would just go share. I can also save this as draft for later, and it's going to save in my drafts. So what I mean by posting on your story, when you see somebody post, right? So say I'm going to Cindy's page. If I could spell her name right, that would be great. There we go. What is your IG? I know I have you, Cindy. There we go. Okay, so I go to Cindy's page and say I want to repost this post right here because I resonate with that hair tie laying right on the table. It's a vibe. Okay, let's go. I'm also reading the same book and a cup of coffee is perfect. So I'm going to repost this and I'm going to just click this arrow right here at the bottom, this little flag, or what would it be, an airplane, right? And you guys, actually, because her account is private, unfortunately, I can't post it on my story. So another thing I encourage you guys to do for more engagement is open up your account, right? You guys want people to come to your page. You want them to see your social media. You want to be able to market on social media. They have to have access to see your page, right? So let's give another example. I'm going to go ahead and go to Andre's page because I know his page is open, and say I want to post this one right here, Kings of Cryptocurrency. I love this session. We're going to go ahead and go to add to my story. Okay. And then I can go ahead. I have two stories, you guys, at the bottom. You can see your stories, and we also have close friends. So the cool thing is you can make a group with just your close friends. And actually what I've done is I've made my close friends people who joined the academy, and the people who come into the program who, even if they don't stay, I keep them in there. And I'll post, flyers in there. I'll post things just for my academy students. And that way they also, so let's say I did that, right? That way I also get a green circle around my story on my feed here. So see, now I have a green circle. So people are more likely to post. You can see I have one person who has a green circle here. They're like, why does this person have a green circle? Let me go click on their story. It's because they're posting for close friends only, okay? So here, this is what my close friends can see. Now, let's say I want to post something else and I want it to be on my main feed. I'm going to post this right here, a training that's coming up, right? Or copy, paste, and learn. I love this. Okay, so I'm going to click this. I'm going to post this here. And then I can also add things to my story. Okay, so if you can add music to your story, I always recommend you guys add music. Okay, you can also add all these wonderful things here. A location, very, very imperative, you guys, to start adding locations, because guess what? When you add a location to your story and somebody searches it, especially if you guys are doing events, right? You add a location, somebody's searching the location, it will show up on the location feed, right? You can also mention people. So say, for example, I've posted this from Andre. I want to mention Andre in my story. I can then go ahead and mention him. You can also add hashtags to your story. Very, 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 very helpful to add hashtags, you guys, because again, if somebody searches that hashtag, it will show up, right? Your story will show up, and it's more engaging for a story to show up opposed to what's in your feed, right? So you can also add questions. So engagement is really important. So let's say I want to add a question. Do you know how to copy, paste, and profit? Or do you want to learn how to, whatever? So the more I make my posts engaging, the more, again, Instagram is going to read the algorithm. So you want people to engage, right? Also, I encourage everybody on this call, if you see anybody posting a question or posting a poll, right? Do you know how to trade? Do you know how to trade? If somebody's posting something, make sure you guys are answering, right? It'll keep engagement, right? So yes or no. You can also change this, right? I don't, but to learn. Right? Keep it engaging, you guys, because this is gonna make people actually come to your page. Okay, that's not gonna work. Anyways, you guys kind of get the idea of what I'm trying to say here, right? You guys are getting what I'm laying down, right? If you guys are getting value from the session so far, drop some sevens in the chat. Is there a way to change to go to business? Yes, there is. I'm going to close this. So before I end off with the story, so I can answer some of these questions, you guys. Also, you can, everything here, utilize it, right? There's Jiffy's here. use what's on this main page, because this is what's going to get you more engagement as well. Okay, so whatever's suggested, recommended for you, I would encourage you guys to use this, right? So I'm going to go ahead and put some basic little hearts on here just so they can see that I've been using this, right? And we can move it around here, right? So play around with this, you guys. You can also add a link to this to your IGTV if you're under 10K followers. If you're over 10K followers, you can actually add a swipe up option. Okay, awesome, awesome. Thanks, guys. Perfect. Awesome, Cindy. I'm glad you changed it to public. Okay. And play around with it. Don't feel afraid to press buttons. Like, that's really how you're going to learn anything, you guys. So I can add my IGTV here, go done. And now if somebody swipes up on this post, once I post it, it's going to go straight directly to my IG, right? So utilize this link right here. That's one of the reasons why I post a lot of IGTV video. So let's just talk about IGTV video really quickly. Okay, so I hope you guys are comfortable with stories. So far, you can write here, right? I have text here. I can write, hit done. I can text here. Blah, 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 blah. I can change my font. I can add my font to be moving, right? So there's different ways, you guys. Feel free to play around with it. Get creative. This is a really, really cool, it's a creative outlet almost, right? That's how I use it. For those of you who follow me, you guys see my stories, you see the way I post. I really utilize this as a creative outlet. Okay, so I'm not going to save this because it looks crazy, so we're just going to go discard. All right, so real quick on IG stories, you guys, I want to show you engagement on IG stories, because this, you guys, is really, really cool. Okay, so I try to do a lot of Instagram lives. And the reason being, and the reason why I actually started doing lives, was because I came on people's pages and I saw this little icon right here. We have a little grid, right? The white grid here. We have this one here for my reels. Then we have this one that says IGTV and it says series here. And I was like, how do I get stuff on IGTV? Like, what is IGTV? And I actually just Googled it. And what IGTV is, you guys, it's literally you going live and then saving your lives, and you create an IGTV channel, right? So that's what I started doing. So I unknowingly, you guys, I was looking at this the other day, like literally here, Devere's washing my hair. Okay, so it's not just business talk, but it's just like, my life a little bit. So anytime I went live, you guys, I actually saved the live and then I posted it on my IGTV. Here's one with Andre, right? Here's one with the book here, Power of Positive Action, right? A little bit trading stuff. Yeah, you guys, so IGTV, so people can come here and you can see my views, right? I'm getting between 75 to about 200 views is my average. Just little things, whatever you guys are doing, go live on Instagram and then go ahead and save that live, you guys, so people can come here and literally get to know me, right? Just literally get to know me, so that this builds trust. This is really important when it comes to marketing on social media, right? People need to know who you are. Why should they trust you? Do they even like you? So Cindy, I'm glad you said that. The craziest thing is that Instagram's owner came out yesterday and literally, as I mentioned earlier, was saying the algorithm's changing, right? And what they're doing is they're trying to make it more like TikTok, because that's their major competition. So the algorithms will also be changing so that it's not as restricted as it was before. So this is really, really helpful for us, you guys. The time is now to establish yourself on social media. Make a presence here, you guys. People need to know who you are as a person, because at the end of the day, they're not signing up for I Am Mastery Academy. They're signing up with you, right? They're signing up to learn from you and grow with you. And you really want to build a relationship here. So Cindy, I'm going to show you, I think, how you change this right here. It's in your settings. So at the top little hamburger here, if I go to settings right here, What does it say right here where it says creator, right? Nope. I'm going to, let me give you the actual steps of how to change it to a business. I will screen record it for you and send it over for you. Okay, Travis, you should be totally helping me with this training. Account, bless your heart. Okay, switch account type right at the bottom. Thank you. Thank you, Travis. Love you forever. My favorite. All right, so Travis always come through. Thank you. Okay, so right here, Cindy, switch account type. All right, personal account or business account, you want to have it as a business account. Even if it's a personal business account, you want to have it as a business account. Okay, this is going to give you access to see your insights and to see actually what's happening with your page. This app also allows you to set up what's it called? Advertisements, right? If you want to put an ad up, for example, if you're doing an overview next week and you want a paid advertisement, you can then pay for an ad that's going to circulate on Instagram, but with your what's it called, with your ad on it. There's also a creator account, but yes, yeah, I've run ads before. Andre has run ads before. It's really, really helpful, right? The new way of running ads is actually running reels as ads. So that's a new thing I'm learning. I just came across something today. I'm going to figure out how to do that. And I'm going to give you guys the sauce on that as well. Okay. So Travis said there's also a creator account, but the business account type is better. I think mine's on a creator account, to be honest. All right. Okay. So what did I want to talk to you guys about next? Oh, yes. Okay. So generating hot leads. I know I spent a lot of time on that. On social media marketing, I gave you some tips and tricks. We're going to talk about generating hot leads real quickly, and then I'm going to show you guys a little bit of Canva and PhotoGrid. Okay, so this is where you are able to build presence again, right? You guys are making yourself known. You're putting your face on your page. People can come to my page and see a little bit of my vibe, see who I am, right? A little bit of my life. They can go to my IG story. They can look at my highlights. Highlights, you guys, are your saved stories. So I have one with my BFF because my BFF is my business partner. So I really love to like just highlight that, you know, just a little bit about Tavira here, a little bit about my life. You know, Tavira was helping her change her windshield wipers. You could see she got Skrill, right? A little bit of me and my best friend. There we go. Quit working. Look at that hustler go. Let's go. Right. So this is one of my reels. I have to create a little bit of her success here. Some of her reels. I have to actually edit my highlights for my stories, but this is just a little bit of insight on that. You can see I have the squad. So this is all the people in our organization who's hit rank. Okay, so the success, I love to share success here. So if you see your picture here, you know why, right? So this is just proof, right? A little bit about what we do and how we help people. So people will come to my page and they'll see this and they'll see even the people who reposted, right? I reposted all of these and I put them on there because it was just showing social proof, right? So this is all my, there's Francis there, all my little advancements here, even 2 and 3s, whatever, right? It's all here. All right. That's one. Here was the event, Legacy University, our little launch here that we had. Some video from that, right? Some video of us in action. Let's go. And then there was also, you guys, the events that we had, you know, however long we've had them. This goes back to like when I first started, right? Some of the old events we would do, I Am Convention, right? There's Andre on there with all the events I did with Andre, which remind me, Andre, we got to do a call soon, right? A little bit about me, you guys, my fashion, right? Things I like to wear, just like I like to people to get to know me. So just a little bit of my outfits here. Views, right? This is my lifestyle. This is where I live. This is my literally the view from my patio, right? And people can see that. Like, okay, so she's actually doing something. She has a nice place. She must be doing well, right? A little bit about Forex. So these are all different things, you guys. You can also see London and Dallas, mentorship, crypto, a little bit about crypto, right? So make sure you guys are using your highlights. Okay, you can see I got to edit that a little bit, but it's there. So It'll come up as promotions. Yeah, so if I click promotions, that will allow me to run ads. Okay. All right. So that being said, what were we going to talk about here? How to generate hot leads. This one is super, super imperative, you guys. We need to build our following. We need to make sure we're having engagement. How do we do that? So one of the things that I like to do, and I haven't done it in a while, but I like to actually search up hashtags and hashtags in by location. So for example, I'll look up Vancouver. I gotta make sure it's Vancouver, BC. So Vancouver. I want to go to tags, Vancouver. Let's look at Vancouver, Canada. Okay. So now I can see if there's 190 posts here. I'm gonna go and search and see if there's anything that I like. Like there's a person here. Okay, let me go like her picture. Let me go to her page. Let me scope her out, right? I'm gonna go like some of her stuff. This is kind of cool. I think this is from the Van Gogh exhibit, right? That was in Vancouver. Kind of cute here. I'm just gonna scroll down and like some of her, like her page is actually really nice. You can see I go down pretty far, you guys, because I like to get to know, like, why would I engage with this person, right? This is kind of cute. Love this. And then I'm gonna leave a comment. So leave a genuine comment, you guys, 2 sentences, proper punctuation, right? And if you use an emoji, make sure you guys are putting spaces between emojis, right? There we go. So love this photo. Your pictures are absolutely stunning. I'm gonna actually put a sunflower as well because it was yellow. Let's do that like that. And then I'm going to post. Okay. So now I'm not going to follow her. I just want to like some of her stuff. If she engages back with me, I may go ahead and follow her and maybe we'll start talking. And I'm not going to go ahead. If she follows me, I'm not going to message her right away and be like, hey, do you want to learn about trading? No, you guys, you got to build a relationship, right? I might ask her, how long have you lived in Vancouver? What do you do? Okay, awesome. And then I'm just going to let it be. I'm going to let things happen very organically. I'm going to follow her stories. I'm going to keep engaging with her until one day, maybe eventually, I build enough of a relationship with her where I could be like, hey girl, like let's meet up for coffee. Or, she may even ask me what I do. I've had many people, you guys, ask me and reach out to me, especially after watching my stories. For example, let's go to a lot of people on here is actually from social media, that I've met on social media that are actually in my DMs, right? So I'm going to show you guys an example of somebody. Oh, here we go. Okay, so this was somebody who reached out to me, you guys, on one of my stories, right? I reposted this from Khadijah. She tagged me for it, so I posted it. And then somebody reached out to me and said, hey, how does this work? Right? And literally, you guys, I'm not going to go and freaking be like, this is what I do. This is how much it is. This is Forex. This is trading. This is crypto. This is da 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 da. I literally was like, hey, girl, let's set up a time to talk on Zoom. Right? And I checked out her page, went and liked some of her stuff, made her know that I'm actually engaging with her. Right? So, hey, I appreciate you for reaching out. Business boldness is a great leadership skill to possess, meaning like she was like, I don't know, it's kind of weird for me to reach out, but girl, you're being bold. I appreciate that and I respect that. So you right away want to establish a relationship with that person, right? So and ask them questions. The person who asked the questions, you guys, is in lead of the conversation. So again, don't go in there just to like attack mode, right? We don't want to do that. That's like, how many of you guys have literally had people message you like, hey, I'm in IM Master Academy, come join me, right? And you're just like, yeah, probably not. Or in any opportunity, hey, do you like this product, or do you like this, or I sell this, or you don't want to be that spammy person. So really be a human being, right? It's okay to be a human being. It's okay to engage with people, talk to people, and get to know them before you bring them into your business, because you never know who you meet on social media. And I'm just saying, like, good and bad, right? So just be careful. So so also, you guys, Andre just mentioned, also look at who's watching your story. So this is really, really important. You can see at the bottom, I have 56 views on this story. So I'm going to go and see who watched it, right? And it shows me the people at the top are the people who watch your stories the most often, right? A lot of these guys are in the academy, you guys. I love it, right? But the coolest thing is you can go and, you know, message somebody. Like, for example, let's see, everyone's like pretty much in the academy, but you know, just message someone and just be like, hey, like, long time no talk. I see you watching my stories. Hope all is well, right? So don't feel afraid to engage with the people who are following you on your story, because at the same time, you guys, they're taking their time to go through your story. And the coolest thing too, I like to go to the last one and see who's still engaging, right? But the coolest thing is they're spending their time to watch your story. So why wouldn't you engage with them, right? They want to know about you. They're always watching. So reach out and say, hey, I noticed you're watching my story. What's up? Thanks for following. Appreciate the love, you know? You guys can see that, right? Okay, cool, beans. All right, so we have like 7 minutes left on this training. You guys, I can give you so much sauce on IG and on freaking TikTok and Snapchat. TikTok, use it like Reels. Okay, it works the same way. You can literally make TikToks, repost them as Reels, right? Well, we should do a TikTok training. I think we'll do it. We're going to do more of these trainings because clearly there's not enough time to go over everything on social media. Also, Snapchat, use Snapchat as if you would your stories too. Okay, so you guys can see my snap here. See if it allows me to show you guys. So Snap is a little bit more personal for me. So I'll post like random stuff. So 111 and the starfish, that's significant for me. So I posted that. Right, this is me talking about this training. To our social media training, tips and tricks training. And then I posted the flyer, okay, with music. So one of the reasons why I like to post, even if the training's not open to everyone, why I like to post it on Snapchat is because, you guys, I have all these people on Snapchat that just will randomly add me. Like, so all these people randomly add me. I'm okay with adding random people on Snapchat. I literally opened up my Snapchat and I've signed up multiple people from this. Because Snapchat is going to kind of read who's kind of in your area and location, or if you have mutual friends, it will send you suggestions on, you know, friends of friends that are actually in your area. And then they start to watch your stories and people get curious, right? And it's a really good way to network. A lot of the younger ones are on Snapchat, you guys. Utilize this, right? Snapchat, Gary Vee is like really hyping Snapchat up too. And he's been for a long time. But you can send messages here. You can do groups here, whatever the case may be. I really love Snapchat, you guys, really. Like, I don't post as much on there as I should, but you should. And don't be afraid to open it up to, you know, to everyone. I usually, the reason why, honestly, you guys, to be really real with you, why I decided to open up my Snapchat is because Devere opened up his Snapchat and he was getting like all these views. And I'm like, how are you getting all these views? Like, who are all these people? And he's like, oh, I just randomly added on Snapchat. So you click this little thing on the side, this little person's at the bottom, click the plus sign here, and then it gives you a quick ad to all these random people. And I just went quick ad crazy. And that's what I did. And I've met a lot of people off of this app. Keep in mind, because it is Snapchat, there are some younger ones on here between the ages of like 12, 11, 12, so I always ask people like, how old are you, just to make sure. And then also, because it is social media, you guys, as a woman, you might come across some weird stuff on here. So just block and delete. That's the biggest advice I could give you on that. Okay. Just block and delete. All right. My favorite buttons on Snapchat. All right. Okay, so I want to show you guys a little bit of PhotoGrid and a little bit of, Pic Collage actually, and Canva. So these are the two tools that I use. I'm going to show you guys Canva really quickly. Cindy, it's really real out there. Just, you know, be careful. So I have the paid for Canva, you guys. I pay for it because Wanda literally like was like, you need to pay for this, girl. Like it's gonna change your life. And it actually really has. Okay, so this has really, again, this is a creative outlet for me. You guys, if you're not like very social media savvy, Canva is literally the way to go because you have, look at these Instagram posts, okay? These are already done for you. These are already laid out, right? You can pick what you want to post. So say, for example, I want to post this right here and I'm doing a training tomorrow. So let's say I'm doing a training tomorrow. It could be like, new training tomorrow. Training will be posted tomorrow. Whatever, right? Okay, let's see, post it tomorrow. Or you can do a quote or whatever it is. But you guys can see like how simple it is for me to, I'm gonna just go here to my font. Oh no, I'm gonna actually go to my, I wanna make it smaller, some font size. There you go. So you guys can see how easy it is to make posts, right? It's literally just filling in the blanks. All right. Now, I think we should do another training on Canva because there's so much on this. I know Travis did a training a few months ago, but let's go ahead, Travis, Bill as well. I know you guys know a lot about social media. If we could put together a training, Andre as well, if we could put together another social media training, I think that would be absolutely incredible. But really, the one thing I just want to show you on Canva, you guys, is that you can use these layouts, right? You can use the templates that are given to you. That's how we've been making slides, right? That's how really we do everything. You guys can see this one. All I do is change the wording, but I keep the post. Everything's done, but I'll just change the wording. I can add video on here to make images of videos. There's so much on Canva you can do, you guys. Honestly, if you want to learn more about Canva or you're making a post and you want help, just feel free to reach out to me and I'll help you guys because like there's so much, right? There's so much. Also, don't be afraid to go onto TikTok, search Canva tips, go on to Instagram, search Canva tips in the tag, go on to YouTube, how to use Canva, right? All these different things. So that being said, you guys, I hope you got value from this call. If you guys can ask questions in the chat now, that would be awesome. If there's anything else you want me to go over, I know this was like a lot of information. Social media training always is, but we're going to be doing more of these, okay? Awesome. Cindy, I hope you did. I hope you guys took notes. Erin, I hope you guys took notes. I hope you got value from this call. Our next IBO training is actually going to be happening Monday, and we'll be going over some different things. So every IBO training, you guys, is going to be different. So plug in where you can. The schedule has changed a little bit. I will update that by tonight as well, just because there's a little bit of transitioning happening with the HFX on our side. So next Tuesday is actually going to be our colors training. Sunday, you guys, is risk management. Okay, we're back to risk management. I need this training so bad, Dre. I'm ready for it. So risk management, Sunday, 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. 7 p.m. we'll be doing a short academy overview. These are going to be recorded. I haven't posted them up yet. It's actually on Nafisa's Zoom on the cloud. Risk management's recorded. Andre actually has an amazing risk management video that I posted yesterday in IAM trainings, events and trainings chat. So if you scroll up a little bit, Cindy, it's actually posted in there, the risk management training. But Sunday will be recorded for sure. Again, I appreciate you, family. I hope you got value on this training. I know there's so much sauce when it comes to social media, so there'll be more coming. I love doing these trainings with you guys as long as you guys are getting value from it. We'll see you guys on the next one, Sunday, 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 7 p.m. for an overview. I appreciate you guys. Have an incredible night, and we'll talk very, very soon.